Yo, my name's Felix, and I have my first IBJJF tournament in about 3 days. It's gonna be on Saturday. Today's Wednesday. Today is 10:15 p.m. on a Wednesday, August 5th. And I just wanted to reflect on some ideas and expand on them and make a video about it because I felt like it. So, first IBJJF tournament. Feeling really excited, extremely nervous, really scared. I feel like, what the fuck, dude? Okay. Release. Let me go. Hi. I know. So feeling super nervous, super scared. My goals are get in, do the best I can, and learn a shit ton. I want to be able to reflect and learn from all of my experiences in it. Yeah. My future body and martial arts thoughts. So one thing I've kind of been thinking about is I perceive there to be a lot of garbage information in jiu-jitsu and martial arts in general. And I want to limit as much non-essential information as possible. That's what I've been thinking about a lot. I feel like part of that, I feel like one thing I might want to think about is transitioning a little bit more to submission grappling and the philosophy, and also things like raw physicality. I feel like it's just a completely different mentality than sitting on your butt and getting good at guard, right? It's just completely different. I feel like it's a lot more applicable to a real life scenario, which is why I train. It's what I care about the most. And yeah, I'm definitely considering switching to more of like a submission grappling, wrestling, athletic style, and getting good at that because honestly, I feel like I'm probably pretty shit at it. And that's exactly, but it's also really applicable to my goals in martial arts, and I want to be able to apply that to a real life scenario if I need to, God forbid. So that's the goal. I feel like part of that also comes with, I feel like my body's gonna change a lot. Hopefully put on some more size and strength, agility, functional strength, mobility, athleticism. I also want to be more proportional too, in terms of like muscle size, and my posture. I want my posture to drastically improve as well. For me, this is more of like the transition from, no, I'm 22, it's not that like I'm not a man and all that, but it's like, in my mind, like a truly masculine look. Everything's gonna be super proportional. I'm like 6'1", 165 right now, but I feel like honestly, like be like around 190, 200. And just be a fucking monster. Like I should be able to wrestle, fast, have a really good gas tank, super fucking strong, agile, functionally mobile. Yeah, like crazy strong, crazy healthy. Yeah, that's definitely something I've been thinking about a lot, and I'm excited for that transition. For my coaching, I've begun getting actual clients, which I think is awesome. Really being able to provide a stimulus for people to empower themselves, I think is super awesome. One thing I'm looking forward to is studying adjacent ideas, things like psychology, neuroscience, spirituality, And I really want to be able to study those in kind of like my off time. I spend so much time being on all day. Like I just work, task after task. I just crank them out. Like I'm nice like that for sure. But it would be nice to have a regenerative task, a regenerative something to do that's not sleeping or walking or eating, or being in nature. I just want to relax and read. It'd be nice to read a classic that is relevant, a classic in a philosophy that is relevant to my work, my innovative work. That could be related to jiu-jitsu, martial arts, anatomy, how it relates to like sports psychology or sports science, or it could be related to coaching, like I said, psychology, neuroscience, spirituality, philosophy. Additionally, with coaching, I would really love to be able to, over time, as I gather more and more data and have more experience, I would like to be able to reflect on that and tune my coaching. But also, I think it'd be cool to create like a program. And you know, that kind of, one could make the argument that contributes to things like leading the client. And you know, I'll have my own debate with myself about that. Leading the client in a certain direction, which is ideally not what you want to do. At least that's what I've been taught in the philosophy that I trained holistic life and wellness coaching in. But I also think it'd be cool to create something on my own, create an own thing for someone else. Create my own spin that's uniquely mine, and that people gravitate towards and are willing to pay money for. That's something I think would be really awesome. Overall, in preparation for this competition and in my business, I think I made a ridiculous amount of progress. Taking care of my body as well. There used to be a time where I had neck pain, where I had chest pain, back pain, mid-back pain, even just breathing in deeply or twisting or sneezing or coughing or laughing. Used to be to the point where when I put my hands on the floor, there'd be tingling shooting up my pinky through my forearm. I have some nerve irritation. There used to be a time where I'd wake up and my ankles would hurt. I made a shit ton of progress. There used to be a time where I wasn't really as familiar with who I am now and how it relates to my work, my coaching work, and just being able to evolve that as you know, a coaching practitioner and a little bit as a business person as well. Socially, I'm very particular about who I allow into my space, 100%. And I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with that nowadays. I feel like I've really become one of my own best friends. I definitely feel like I'm ready for some new perspectives. That's why I make conscious effort to do things like outreach within the context of coaching or jiu-jitsu, or not, just personally as well. It'd be nice to talk to a lady. That'd be cool. Don't really do that too much. So that would honestly be dope. Really nice way to relax my nervous system. Someone who I can play with and innovate myself with, be empathetic with, explore with, and just have some feminine energy in my life. That would be really dope. And who likes me for who I am, and I like them for who they are. So there's that. Yeah, overall phenomenal work. I'm really excited to see where I go. Really fucking phenomenal work. I'll make sure to celebrate after this tournament, regardless of how it goes, because I really do feel really fucking proud of myself. What else? I'm so proud of myself. Callie wanted some attention. This is Callie. Hey, baby. Bro, trust, I'm about to be handsome as fuck. I'm already like pretty, but like, trust, I'm about to be like, you don't even know. I'm coming. I'm coming. Y'all are not ready for what I got in store. Have a good day, though. Oh no, don't go. It's okay, baby. She left. Adios, muchachos. Yo, it's Felix. I just got off work. Just had some thoughts about my tournament on Saturday. Today is Thursday now. It's 8:51 p.m. Thursday. And I take the bus for the whole day tomorrow. I'm doing this tournament for the XP, right? I'm doing this tournament because I feel terrified as fucking shit. And for me, that means I should do it anyways. Not like I'm so nervous about getting injured. Obviously, I'm nervous about getting injured. But I've planned for that. And after, like I talked about, after this tournament, this experience is going to really inform how I progress forward, physically and within martial arts. Also mentally as well. Feeling really excited. I really hate the adrenaline that you get from fighting. I hate the feeling of it. But I accept the feeling and I acknowledge the feeling. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to let that feeling stop me from doing something great. Despite how difficult it may feel. And intense it may feel. It feels so intense. So yeah, I'm very blessed to have this opportunity. I'm so fucking proud of myself for all the work I've done. I'm excited to test myself, test my skills, make a ton of connections, ideally, talk to everybody. Yo, there's my roommate and his girlfriend who he just broke up with, and fun. So yeah, that'll be fun. He's coming up. I also forgot to mention that I'm sick as shit, which I think is gonna be really interesting to experience on Saturday, if I'm still sick by then. Part of it, like, I will admit it is not good timing at all, but I'll also say it's kind of interesting because this might sound kind of corny, but I feel like great things happen in like the worst, not that this is the worst circumstance ever, but it's interesting. Like, what's gonna happen? Oh, I'm sick, how am I gonna perform? Is it because I feel like people do great things, like they still perform even when the odds are like stacked? Oh my god, when the odds are like stacked against them. So I'm so interested to see what happens, but regardless, I'll learn from whatever happens. Thank you, have a good day. One additional point, I have not trained in a week, and part of me did that because I've been sick the last few days, so I'm really interested to see how that affects how I perform and what I learned from this. But also, part of me was like, I want a full reset. I want my body to get a full reset. I want my mind, my jiu-jitsu mind, to get a full reset. I want my nervous system to get a full reset. I'll admit I've been working a lot, so I don't know how much reset my nervous system got. But regardless, really excited to see how reflections contribute to my new understanding and my path forward and the innovation that comes from that. So, have a good night. Sleep well.